Good morning, Source Creek. I'm Sierra.
And I'm Hannah.
Today is Thursday, November 9th, and you are watching ITC News.
Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Source Creek, make America proud.
Dragon Design has overstock in a sample sale. They are selling old inventory. Prices start at $1 and go up to $15. Items are marked with prices. They also have a no-shave sale for shirts that are $5. Stop by room 104 to shop between classes, before and after school. Or stop by when we are set up in the cafeteria on Fridays during all lunches. They currently accept cash only.
Today is the last day to donate your change for the Link Crew Penny War and a chance to win cider and donuts for your advisory class.
A parent-student meeting for the Source Creek Ski Club will be held tonight at 6 p.m. in the Media Center. All students K-12 and their parents are welcome to come to the meeting.
Seniors, we are selling our senior yard signs. Please complete the form and submit your photo via JPEG file. Please title the file as your full name. If you have any questions, you can go down to the Media Center and ask Ms. Nagy.
Attention baseball players. There will be a brief meeting today after school to discuss the off-season workout schedule. See Coach Bierman in room 502 if you can't attend.
All those interested in the powerlifting team this winter, there will be a meeting in Coach Spencer's office Monday, November 13th, right after school.
Mr. Fuller's and Miss Hoyt's class were able to go on a very interesting field trip recently to a medical examiner's office, and this is how it went.
Last Friday, Mr. Fuller and Miss Hoyt took their classes to the medical examiner's office. Let's see what they learned.
It's always an interesting experience because you never know for sure what you're going to see or you're going to hear, but it's a great way to combine, I guess, the knowledge that you might get from law class and an anatomy physiology class, and that's why Mr. Fuller and I both take our classes there. So one time we went and we actually saw some bones that came back from U of M Ann Arbor. They had cleaned them off. They needed to do that in order to identify the body. And so we got to see a femur and a skull. We've gotten to see organs before. The woman that actually does the tours with us, she shows us some of the cases because they have to take photographs of the crime scene, of the body. They then will show us parts of the actual autopsy that they do so that we can see some of the evidence that they collect on the body. And then she'll, have us kind of figure out what we think happened, and then she lets us know, and she actually tells us what happens to the court cases if they go to court, if the people are prosecuted. So it's a great way, like I said, to combine the knowledge for both of those classes, and my students generally love it, and Mr. Fuller's students generally love it. We don't have any kid that doesn't come back from that field trip just saying, wow, that was the coolest experience ever. We were only supposed to be there for maybe about an hour, and they asked so many questions that the person who gave our tour and our presentation, she pulled up some more cases to show the kids because they just had so many questions and we're so interested. So it actually went longer.
We basically came in the same way the bodies do, and then we went through the cooler. That's literally what they call it. I found that hilarious. She took us around, she showed us where everything was. It was just all around a great experience.
The experience of going to the morgue is really exceptional. I've been doing this for quite a few years now, and Ms. Hoyt has assisted me in this for quite a few years as well. The students get to see really what things are all about here at our medical examiner's office, from the autopsies to different crime scenes to different natural deaths as well that are investigated. The medical examiner technician takes us through. We don't get to actually see the bodies, but we do see bodies in bags that are on the racks in the refrigerated area. And then they go through to a meeting room and take us to see up on the large screen some of the crime scenes that they have investigated, along with some of the stuff that they've pulled out of bodies. They do have organs that they have preserved, along with bullets that they've taken out of bodies. If it sounds like something for you, this is something we do through our Law 2 class here at Swartz Creek High School. So join up and come on to the morgue. People are dying to get in.
ITC reporters Layla and Megan talked to Miss Hale about what she does in the hub.
This is the hub. And where is the hub? The hub is right across from the 500 hall bathrooms. If you come in the old main door, it's just around the corner from the old main door and at the end of the hallway from all your 500 wing classes. The hub is a lot of things going on. That's why it's called the hub. We have a lot of things going on in here. There is our ELL teacher and our speech therapist work down here. So if you work with either one of those people, you will be down here and meet with them and work with them to get some extra help. We also have meetings down here in the back. This is we have a conference room here, so there are people that come in from other schools and from other places to have meetings here. The people in here are myself. I work with students who are struggling with attendance or grades to help support them and give them the support they need to be successful. That's my goal, is to help people be successful. We have a room for students that just need a quiet place to work. We have 2 social workers that are down here that you can come down and see anytime. You need to just come on in. There's a Chromebook over here. We have you sign in, and then one of the social workers will either meet with you then or have you come back down at a later time. So Mrs. Edwards is one of our social workers, and Mr. Page is our other social worker. We also have Mrs. Heatherton down here that works with students in a lot of different ways. Her office is here, and so she pops in and out with students and helps students and is a great help for them. We also have Mrs. Damon is also down here. She is our student leadership coordinator and teacher consultant, so she has meetings and other things going on as well in here. Our biggest part of this hub is the wellness room, and that is for students that are having a tough day for whatever reason, just need a break. If you need a break, come on down, sign in on the Chromebook, and then you can take a break in the wellness room. Mr. Dantzler will check in with you and see how we can support you. And then usually, if you just need a break, it's a 10-minute pass and you go back to class. As far as coming down here just on your own, if it's during class time, you need to have a pass from your teacher. Please don't come down without a pass if it's during class time. Thank you.
Last week, 7 of our classmates were able to go on a field trip and meet Michigan Supreme Court members. This was their experience.
7 of our students here at Creek had the opportunity to go to Powers Catholic High School, where the Michigan State Supreme Court heard oral arguments on really a Fourth Amendment case dealing with search and seizure. It was a great opportunity for the students. There were several other schools there besides us and, of course, Powers. They had an opportunity also to have a question and answer session with the 2 attorneys that did the oral arguments in front of the court. And they also had an opportunity to have a meet and greet with the 7 court justices.
My favorite part was meeting all the Supreme Court justices at the end. Obviously, I got to see them while they were speaking, but at the end, they let us take pictures with all of them, and it was kind of like I got to meet with a few of them and talk about their experiences on the Supreme Court.
I learned how the justice system works in action and how a trial actually takes place.
I learned how oral arguments work for the Supreme Court. They only had the oral arguments for this case, so I just got to hear out both sides, and I got to learn about Fourth Amendment rights, illegal search and seizures, and just kind of specifics within the case itself.
Why I went on the trip was because not only do I love Mr. Fuller's class and, learning about law, but being able to meet and see the Supreme Court justices in real life was just really cool.
It was a really cool opportunity to be able to see the Michigan Supreme Court in person and also get a photo with them. And there were only 7 people from Swartz Creek that got to go.
I went because Mr. Fuller selected me, and he just asked me if I wanted to go, and I thought it would be pretty cool.
We're here to show you what's happening with our winter sports and how you can get into them.
I'm Coach Root. I'm the varsity basketball coach. We have tryouts upcoming November 13th. Varsity tryouts will be at the high school from 2:30 to 5. JV and freshman tryouts will be at the Cage from 5 to 7. Tryouts will go until Wednesday, November 15th, when we will make cuts on the 15th. And then it'll be the start of the season after that, so we're really excited to see you guys come out and try out for basketball.
Hi, I'm Tiara Goodman, and last year I was on varsity girls basketball team, and I'm here to give you some information about tryouts. Tryouts, the first day is November 20th from 5:30 to 8, and the second day is November 21st, 5:30 to 8 at the high school.
This is Coach Spencer talking to you about powerlifting. First off, the powerlifting team is going to have a meeting next Monday, and you can come by my room right after school and I will give you details. But basically we work out at least 4 days a week after school in the weight room. I'll be there, and I got some other guys helping.
These sports are open to all students to come and try out and show everyone what they're made of.